Welcome back to my channel Lessons at Fingertips. Here we are going to discuss on some very important topics in some simple words so that it becomes easier for you all to understand and keep the things in mind. So before I start my topic, I would request you all to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Okay, and if you have got any kind of queries or problems, please write in the comment section below. I will try to answer you all. Okay, so let's begin with our topic. So today our topic of discussion is going to be advertisement. Okay, we all are very aware with this term advertisement, right? We keep on watching lots of advertisements in the television or hear to them in the radio, the newspaper. What are these? These are actually the media, right? The media through which the advertisement is actually the producers, the companies, they bring it to right in front of the consumers. Why do they do that? So that those advertisement can convince us to buy the product, buy their products. See, in this regular market, you can see that we are having a lot of commodities, right? And these are like, there are so many commodities which are like perfect substitutes for each other, right? What is perfect substitute? I hope you guys know. If you don't know, perfect substitute means, suppose you are purchasing a product, suppose you are purchasing a pen, a use and throw pen, okay, of 3 rupees. You will get the same kind of use and throw, so many use and throw pens of this and that and those companies, right? So what is this? This is the perfect substitutes, isn't it? Even if the use and throw is not a perfect substitute, you can buy 5 rupees those pen, and you can again refill it, right? So these things are all perfect substitutes, okay? Like the same commodities you are getting without using, are satisfying the same level of satisfaction, okay? They are giving the same level of satisfaction. The commodities, different commodities, but they are giving the same level of satisfaction. So in this market, we have got so many different types of substitutes. If you don't like the shampoo of Sunsilk, you can use Pantene, Head and Shoulder, Dove, L'Oreal, whatever not, what not, isn't it? So we have got so many substitutes. Now it's the work, it's the responsibility of the company, of the brands to influence you, to convince you, to persuade you to purchase their product. Okay, they will tell you how much better is their product. They will say all the benefits of their product. So that is what is called advertisement, right? So we can say that advertisement is a promotion of product. What is it? It's promotion of products, isn't it? Or brand or services to attract the interest of the consumers. Why are this done? These are done just to attract the interest of the consumer, just to make them know that we exist in the market, our product has got this much of benefit. So to tell this, just to make them aware of this, the brand, the company, they do the advertisement. Okay, so advertisement is basically, we can say, a promotion of product. It's a promotional activity. Okay, you can say advertisement is a communication process. Yes, companies cannot come to our house and tell us, you can purchase this thing, you can, they won't be saying us, right? It's a communication process. Advertisement is also a communication process, communication strategy designed to convince the customer to buy the company's product. It's designed, why? To convince the customers. It's the work of the advertisement. You see in the advertisement, why do they use this famous personalities? Because you will think, oh my god, this person is using this thing, this product, so that means he have grown stronger, or maybe his hairs have become so good, but his or her hairs have become so good by using this particular product. So everything is done just to influence us. Okay, so that is the thing. It's like it's to convince the customer. Okay, also it involves what? Persuasive communication. What is persuasive communication? It's a process of getting attention. First of all, it's a getting attention. You will have to get the attention of the customer. That's why the advertisements are very, very made attractive. They are made very attractive. Okay, the getting attention, then getting interest. Not only getting attention, but also getting interest. Convince them, and creating desire. Creating the desire for change and encouraging actions. It's a very disadvantage, not sometimes, there is a disadvantage of advertisement. The disadvantage is what? Consumerism. What is that? Consumerism. You know, sometimes what happens is, being a consumer, we don't actually need a product. Okay, we don't actually need a product, but because of the advertisement, we get so attracted towards the advertisement that we think that now we need this product. Okay, we actually don't need it, it's of no use, but the advertisements are so attractive that we feel like I should get this product. Okay, so that is what consumerism. So that is a disadvantage, a demerit of advertisement in terms of, not in terms of company, but in terms of the consumers. Okay, because it tends us to to make more of expenses and unnecessary product we keep on buying. Okay, now also it's what is this advertisement? Is also a marketing tactics. Okay, it's a marketing tactic involving paying for space to promote our product, service and cause. I would like you all to take a note of this because these are very important. Okay, so marketing tactic is advertisements are also what? The marketing tactic which involving what? Paying for space to promote our product, service and a cause. Then at last we can say advertisements are all about building brands. What is advertisements? It's all about building brands. Okay, the value of the brand will increase if and only if the advertisement can actually influence, persuade the consumers to buy their product, isn't it? Then only the brand will increase, the brand value will increase. So it's all about creating, building the brand, isn't it? Now what is this brand? Brand is basically the name. Okay, the name or the symbol through which a company is known. Okay, so that is brand. And brand, every brand must be having a logo. What is logo? Logo is a letter, a symbol, a figure through which the brand is known. Okay, how will people remember the name of a brand? So that there should be a logo which will actually justify the name of the brand. So it's all about building the brands, right? Let me tell you some other things. You know, the brand, there are basically two types of brand. One is the national brand, one is the international brand. What is national brand? The one which is limited within a particular region, within a country, that is national brand, and all over the world it's international brand. So we have got two types of brand. One is national, another one is international. Now while we were discussing the definition of advertisement, or what is advertising, what is this advertisement, we have discussed certain things, that why is the advertisement done, right? So from there itself we can see the objectives of advertisement. What is the first basic objective of advertisement? That is inform the consumer about the various products and benefits. Yes, it's the advertisement which is going to inform the consumer about the various products, okay, and various products and its benefits, right? How will you know that a new product has been launched in the market? What are its benefits? You will know it by the advertisement. So it's a work of advertisement. Second, it can convince, it is used to convince the consumer to buy a specific product. Advertisement will make sure that it's so much attractive that you go and buy the product because you are so very influenced with the advertisement, right? You are sure that heroine in the advertisement have got the hairs right from that shampoo itself. So you are so very sure that you will go to the shop and purchase the product. Okay, so this is how they are going to influence, you see. And the third and the very important thing is that the advertisement will make sure the consumer understand that how my Sunsilk is better than the Head and Shoulder in the market. So that is what the same products which are prevailing in the market, it's the work of the advertisement to make sure the consumer understand that yes, my product is much better than all the other products in the market. Okay, so these were the objectives of advertisement. Now if I tell you what are the types of advertisement, basically we have three types of advertisement. One is the commercial, commercial, definitely non-commercial, another is social. Now what is commercial? Commercial means what? Definitely done with a motive to earn profit. Okay, the commercial products in the market, they will perform this commercial this commercial advertisement. What is it? To it with a motive to earn profit. Whenever advertisement is done to in a motive to earn profit, or whatever activities, whatever economic activities is done with a motive to earn profit, we call it commercial. What is non-commercial? Definitely the NGOs, they also do advertisement. They also tell you to give donations or promote their NGOs. So those kind of things are non-commercial. Those are not done with a motive to earn profit. It's just done to spread the awareness that yes, this kind of NGO exists, this kind of old age home exists, where if you want, you can avail it for your anyone, if you any known person. So like that, it is not done with a motive to earn profit. Okay, and the last one is the social advertisement, that is like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. They are also, you will see the hoardings they use, the posters they use. These are social advertisement. So these are the three types of advertisement. Now one very important property of advertisement is USP. What is that? Unique selling proposition. This is a very important property of advertisement. What does this imply? Whenever you need to advertise a product, what you need to do is list down the benefits of the product, because that is what you are going to tell the consumer, right? That why is this product beneficial, why should you purchase this product. Okay, so why should it be done? It should be done, so you need to list the benefits of the product. Okay, second is to identify the unique property. Yes, why is this product different from the other products, other similar products present in the market. So for that, you need to list the benefit of the product. Then you need to say, identify the unique property of the product, the reason of superiority towards than other products. So this process is called unique selling proposition. The important aspect here to understand is the consumer forum. See, whenever we have certain disputes, we have some problems, we do case, we go to the court, right, for the justice. But in this case, for the products or the advertisements, if you think that you have been misguided by the advertisement, you can surely do a case on the company or the brand. Okay, so how do you do it? You can go to the consumer forums. Consumer forums are also like the court of law, but here it's much cheaper and easily accessible. And in this kind of special purpose code, these are special purpose code which are accessible by the very common by the normal individuals, by the normal consumers. And why is it done? To protect the consumer right. Okay, these consumer forums actually protects the consumer rights. Okay, so for that, these are the special purpose code. And what is the main function? They actually solve the disputes, the problems that the consumer faces, the issues the consumer have with respect to the particular brand or a particular product. Suppose you have been to a mall, you have purchased a product, and you see that the product doesn't do the same what it claims. You can actually do a case on that product. Okay, you can go to the consumer forum, tell that you have been cheated. The company tells that it claims that these are the certain things which are going to happen, but it didn't actually happen. Or maybe if the expiry date have been crossed, if the product has been expired and still it's been sold, that also you can complain in consumer forum. Okay, it is there to protect your rights. The consumer forum is a special code which is present to protect the consumer's right. So you can go and complain there. Its main function is to clear the disputes and maintain fair practices and strategical contracts. Okay, this is its function. Now consumer forum is, we have in 3 different levels consumer forum. One is the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, which is also called as NCDRC. Okay, it is in the national level consumer forum. This is the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, that is SCDRC. Okay, this is the state level. At state level you have this consumer forum, and this is the district consumer forum, that is DCDRF, not commission but forum, not commission but forum. Okay, so these are the three different levels. At three different stages we have the consumer forum. Now the last and the very important thing I should be discussing is the disadvantage of the advertisement. Why is advertisement not sometimes harmful, sometimes not good? One I have already discussed with you, that is consumerism, and another is you can say advertisement is misleading. Yes, advertisement is very misleading sometimes, because one it does is that I have said you, consumerism is what that you don't actually need a product, but the advertisement will influence you so much that you tend to buy that product. Okay, and the second is it's misleading. The advertisement sometimes claims a lot. Do you believe that the people who are giving, or the actors who are telling that you will become fair, you will have this much of hairs, or whatever it is about the Complan or the Horlicks, this much of energy, this much of brains you will get, so many things they claim, but do you think it's actually true? No, it's not actually true. Okay, these are very misleading. The advertisement, most of the advertisements are very misleading. Almost all of them are very misleading. Okay, so that is the disadvantage. So this was all about advertisement. I discussed with you what is actually advertisement, the objectives, the demerits, and about consumer forums, about the unique proposition scheme. So all these things are some very important things related to advertisement. If you guys want anything else, please do write in comments. I will make sure that I can deliver it to you, and I hope you guys like this video. Please hit a like and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.